the late 1800s, the Ozark Mountains were quiet. Too quiet. Men disappeared, and nobody asked why. Tonight, we're going back to Stone County, Arkansas, where 16 men vanished in 11 years. No bodies, no suspects, just silent. Until one survivor escaped and exposed a cult hidden in plain sight. This is the story of the Panther Creek disappearances and the sisters who turned isolation into obedience.
Welcome to Murder with Mike's Wife. I'm Mike, and that's my wife Shay. And tonight we're digging into a case that's part frontier horror, part cult psychology, and all Arkansas. So let's get into it. Stone County in the 1880s was wild. One sheriff, 2 deputies, and hundreds of square miles of caves, ravines, and forests. Like if a man didn't come home, folks just assumed he fell off a bluff, got mauled by wildlife, maybe even moved out west, or just vanished into those thick woods.
And that's the problem. Disappearance became normal. Nobody asked questions, and nobody saw patterns.
Between 1878 and 1889, 16 men vanished near Panther Creek. Timber scouts, trappers, freight haulers. These were men who kept schedules. They wrote letters home to their families, and nobody connected these dots. And at the center of it all was a homestead owned by 2 sisters. No husbands, no visitors, no church. Just scripture, silence, and heavy shutters. Locals called them devout, disciplined, private.
But that's not criminal. That's just strange. A merchant who passed through said the place felt off. Buildings reinforced like bunkers. No laughter, no light, just doctrine. But nothing illegal. And that's how cults survive. Not by hiding everything, but by giving just enough explanation to avoid suspicion. In the mid-1880s, a deputy started mapping the disappearances. Every case traced back to a 7-mile radius around Panther Creek.
And that's not random, y'all. I call that a kill zone.
But suspicion isn't evidence, and the law protected privacy like it protected liberty. No warrant, no search, just silence. And the disappearances continued.
Yeah, July 1889, a freight hauler, missing for months, staggers into a settlement. He's injured, he's starving, but lucid. And he tells deputies that he was offered shelter during a storm. And he woke up restrained in a hidden structure and saw other men held captive. He also said he heard scripture used to justify punishment. Witnessed also discipline enforced with terrifying precision.
And he escaped, which meant the law finally had evidence.
That's right. Deputies would return with a warrant, and what they found was horrifying. Hidden chambers built into the hillside, men held in long-term confinement, ledgers tracking names, dates, and outcomes, graves behind the property. Like this wasn't chaos, it was administration.
And it had gone unnoticed for 11 years.
During the trial, the sisters claimed divine instruction. They rejected secular law, framed their actions as obedience, and said they were saving souls through suffering. Wow.
Yeah, that's not insanity. That's ideology.
Experts now call it textbook cult psychology.
Yeah, absolute authority, moral justification for harm, dehumanizing of outsiders, suppression of dissent, and isolation from accountability. The Ozarks didn't create the belief, they just hid it.
The jury would convict quickly. Executions followed, and the compound was, of course, destroyed. The land was abandoned, but the damage, it was permanent. Survivors never fully recovered from this. Families got answers years too late, and Arkansas, it had to reckon with the cost of looking away.
You know, from a criminal psychology student perspective, this case is a masterclass in how abuse thrives. For one, isolation. No oversight, no accountability, just silence. 2, religious justification. Scripture uses armor. Pain reframed as salvation. 3, the systematic failure law enforcement lacked reach. Patterns went unnoticed. 4. Victim profile. Transient men, easy to dismiss and hard to trace. 5. The shared delusion. 2 sisters, 1 belief, no challenge. This case matters because it shows how quickly civilization fractures at its edges, and how silence isn't just passive, it's deadly.
The Panther Creek case changed Arkansas. It forced counties to coordinate. It pushed for earlier intervention, and it reminded us that isolation is not innocence.
And when people disappear, we pay attention. When something feels wrong, we speak up. Because evil doesn't need to hide when nobody's looking for it.
That's right. Thanks for watching Murder with Mike's Wife. Hey, y'all, stay aware, stay loud, and we'll see y'all next time.